We have Design Week every year because for us it's important to align as a group of designers, writers, researchers and developers across the whole company so that we can share our successes, our learnings, and then also to make something together so that we can hone our skills together.
What's cool about Design Week is it's most of us just talking to one another and getting up on stage and sharing. It feels inspiring because it's really coming from us.
So one of the things I do is I do like a little ritual. I do a little meditation sometimes. I kind of do like a boot up sequence. I turn off everything, hip chat, phone notifications. Ideally, I would put myself in a different room where nobody can bother me.
Anyway, something I loved about Obama is that he knew about decision fatigue. Like he said, I only own 2 different types of suits because I don't want to waste precious mental energy deciding what to wear every day. I want to reserve that energy for making decisions about the country that I'm running.
What I love, I think the best way to learn anything is to be taught by someone who's really passionate about it, right?
I've had a lot of really good conversations with people that I normally don't get to have. The personal connections I've started to generate with certain folks, I think, is really what I'll take back.
It's the first time for us as Trellis to speak to the rest of Atlassian, to show our personality and how excited we are to actually join this team.
As a developer, I sometimes just do not understand struggles designers have to overcome. Design Week is really helping clarify what I can do to help them.
I understand how I've had to let go of this sense of perfection. Someone came up to me and said, I was painting a mural of my daughter. As I was painting that, she said to me, "Oh, when do you know when your work's finished?"
The real mastery kicks in for designers or creative people when they learn to balance letting something out or shipping something with the right amount of quality.
For me, progress means momentum. And with that, you're going to find tension. With that, you're going to find friction. I think that as long as you seek out that tension in a healthy and curious manner, you'll always find something at the end that ends up being relatively rewarding.
Learning only comes from progress, which only comes from shipping, effectively to learn from the actual end customer. And I think you get to a better state of perfect over a long term by shipping lots more imperfect versions.
Get it out there, get feedback. What's the feedback loop too? Is it data you're going to look at? Is it going to be talk to customers once they've seen stuff?
Iteration's interesting because nature iterates as well, right? But if we look at insects, they evolve very quickly because each generation is able to bring something new. So we want to be more like insects, I think, so we want to go quickly so that we can adapt.
Now listening to the sounds that you can hear the furthest away. Sounds that are out in the city somewhere, really straining to hear them. Now bringing your awareness into the room and listening to the sounds around.
Obviously we talk about design, but we also talk about kind of things that are a little bit tangential. So when we talk about mindfulness, there's been a bunch of talks about that have been really interesting, and I'm kind of really keen to sort of take some more of that on board.
Felt like, a good way to put your money where your mouth is. On a lightning talk, to use 2 minutes of it to do meditations.
1, 2, 3, close. 1, 2, 3, ribbon.
1, 2, 3, milk. 1, 2, 3, pizza.
I found it enjoyable to just kind of see people's personalities come out.
So this one's called Build a Machine.
Definitely an adrenaline rush and a good way to kick off something like this where you're going to be in situations that you aren't in for most of the year.
We are asking all the teams to come up with new ideas and new product ideas for tools for creatives and designers and writers. And we only give them about 1.5 days. They're experimenting with those boundaries, and then we'll see the different takes and the different angles, how each team dealt with them.
Learning to trust yourself is really important. It's also linked to trusting your teammates.
Bringing so many people together and everyone kind of being put at an equal footing, whether they're leaders or senior or interns, it kind of alleviates the pressure of a project.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Look behind you.
I will as soon as you advance the slide.
You feel that the team pulls together to craft a great experience for them. And for me, this means that they also will craft a great experience for our users out there. And that's just awesome to see.
You're sitting down to do some deep work, and you're bombarded with notifications. A quick spritz of rosemary indicates that it's time for you to come back to the real world.
It's inspiring. It's really cool getting to be surrounded by all of these exciting ideas. It has a big impact and it's something that follows you around throughout the rest of the year.